what was I gonna put on? Oh, I was gonna wear that. I gotta make sure you guys are hearing me. Yeah, it's definitely better. So we gotta start making sure we do that. I may have to do that crazy stuff today. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because we are exercising great today. Let me see what that's doing. Yeah, that's a cool enough fit. Stick with that. That's a cool enough fit. What up, you guys? Sorry, volume problems last time. Oh. Whole bunch of 30, 10, 30. I don't know what this is doing. Is this a real joint? Like, no, the next movement out of here is, oh, I got rice. What up, you guys? Yeah, that nigga nasty shit, though. You know what I mean? It's about the wake up, man. Start getting motherfucking. Oh yeah, damn. What up, you guys? Damn. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe, y'all. Yeah, this is this. This is BenHasLuv TV. I need you to like and subscribe. I interview women from all over the planet, y'all. Asia, Africa, North America, South America. I drop videos every day, whether I come on live or not. You're gonna see a video of me interviewing some beautiful woman from one of you guys' countries. I need y'all to help get this channel to 1 billion subs, y'all. Natara, what up? I definitely, I hand out roses to women. That's what I do. I've been doing that for 15 years. But about a year ago, I got cursed out on the street by some drunk. Yeah, I need 1 billion people with this type of, I need 1 billion people with this type of energy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start coming back on early also. Early also, because I was coming on, even though YouTube lets me know when you guys watch my page. Natara, what up? It's saying like you guys will watch my page like 6 hours. I will come on the last hour and y'all would normally be skating out. So we back on coming on earlier. You know, life was lifing, but we black. But yeah, video still, oh, I can tell Natara, you probably 5 years old, huh? Here we go with the spamming of the numbers. You're lucky my family not in the house. But videos are dropping. What do you guys think about it? You know what I mean? And I dropped a herb video. Like, I just came off of a grape diet. All I ate was grapes for like 6 days. So, I got smaller. We about to get this weight back up. But I'm going to own, I'm getting it back to where all I'm going to eat is fruit. So y'all better get used to this small size. Mafia in the house. What up, Mafia? If you don't know, this is BenHasLuv TV. I interview beautiful women from all over the planet: Asia, Africa, North America, South America. And I ask these women, what up, my fear? How your day going? I ask these ladies, how is life being a woman from Asia? How is life being a woman from Africa? Like, done, bro. Word up. But yeah, I just came off a great diet. Oh, I dropped, because everybody's so interested in everything I do. I can't show you guys. You know, when you stream, y'all like want to see everything. I can't show y'all guys where the dead bodies are. I can't. But I just dropped the herb video. I want y'all to show, like, I think I said that to somebody, because I'm healthy for real. Like, it took me a while to get here, from the smoking, the drinking, the exit. Took me a while. All the injuries is what really got me on this health shot, lung surgery, stats. Even though I don't want nobody to go through that, but that will make you get healthy. I promise you. Because you'll start to go, cats may have 9 lives. At least that's what they say, right? But I know I used at least 4 of them already. I ain't trying to use no more. But if you haven't, I need you to like and subscribe. But yeah, I dropped the herb video because, just like I said, this is lung surgery. You know, this is stab. But down here is going. Oh, have a good evening, Mafia. Mafia, where are you again? In the world, real quick. You're a young boy, right? Young boy from where? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe, because you said good night. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. This is BenHasLuv TV. I interview beautiful women from all over the planet: Asia, Africa, North America. I interview women from all of you guys' countries. You're a boy, right? You're a boy? A boy from where? What part of the world you live? Just say the country, because I don't sometimes. Oh, you're a girl. Well, do you live in America? Just yes or no? Because sometimes when I talk to young people, they go, no, I live at 2212 Ridge Street. You live in America? No? Yes or no? Just don't say nothing else. Okay. That's good. But yeah. No, look, because, you know, I look at all of them like my little brothers and sisters, and I be like, because, you know, they lie a lot. For some reason, when it comes to their address, they don't like to lie on that one. I go, hey, how old are you? You know, they say I'm 42. Oh, he's 42. He asked me how old I am. Oh, I'm 68. Really? After they say 68, then they start spamming racist stuff or the number 67. Then I go, anyway, where do you live in America? No, I'm on 22nd Ridge Street. That's right there at McDonald's where the bow-legged brother be at. I be like, then you got all these from and like Mafia is cool, but you got people, I'm not even gonna say the countries, but you got certain people from certain countries, guys and girls. They be like, oh yeah, you said you from 22 Ridge Street, right? Yeah, you about 7 years old. Get to, and I be like, Lord have mercy. Then you know what they do? When I say spam up the comment section, have a good evening, Mafia. Continue having a great day, Mafia. When I say spam up the comment section in my videos, after somebody, a little boy, a little girl, done slipped and said a little too much information, these people come to my comment section and then they start asking me about these little boys and little girls. Hey, you seen where she is? Or hey, you seen where they? I'm like, block. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got time for all that. But you know, these videos are still dropping no matter what. It's just I slowed down on coming on live early. I always came on live. Y'all still can see, you know, videos are still there. But I always drop the videos. Like today, what dropped? I think a comedy dropped so far. It's just I think I asked who won the election. Because you know how I get some of these ideas for some of these videos. Number one, you're going to get me interviewing a beautiful woman every day. I don't know what part. It's all about it. No, not just that, love. But a great way to get ideas Because, you know, I just think even though I got a lot of devils around me, I still know how to think clearly during the storm. I'll Google, what's the most Googled question for the last month, for the last 2 months. And I got some other videos. You'd be so surprised what people are Googling. You'd be like, hold up. You got a whole house full of children, you got a wife, and this is what you're Googling about? Okay, I'll give y'all one example. Like, one question people are Googling. I tell you, it's like racist stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? You be like, yeah, this is America. You know what I'm saying? But that's one question. But yeah, that was one question. A question that Shanny's in the house. Oh yeah, we're going out there too today for some roses. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. We're gonna start coming back on live early today, right? But yeah, I was talking about what dropped so far. Baltimore's in the house. Oh, word. Loaded, I see you. Japan, if you are new, I need you to like and subscribe, y'all. I just got off a great diet. That's segue into the herb video, because you're gonna get me. Yeah, that's true. I love the cold though. Y'all may see me do some vlogging out there. You know what I mean? Like, I love the cold. The cold makes me sleep, even though it's not the best for the bones, right? But even though I'm combating it, but still, the colder weather is not the best for the bones. That's why, you know, a lot of old folks move to the south. But I like it. I don't try to sleep in it. Yeah, I feel you. Not sleeping in it, but, you know what I mean? I guess just being in New York. The only good thing I like about the hot weather, especially being as black as I am, right, or having this much melanin in your skin, because when you got this much melanin in your skin, the sun sits on your shoulder. Just never want to leave, right? But it's because how women dress. That's about it. You know what I mean? I get great videos during them times, right? But if you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. But yeah, the first video that just dropped was it was at 12, an hour ago. It says, who won the 2024 election? People Google that question till today. And I'm like, why? This just lets you know. That's why I try to stress on herbs or doing a great. And I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna vlog when I do a fruit diet, like the whole 5 or 7 days, just to show y'all it's not a killer. Y'all heard what Baltimore said. You know what I'm saying? Because when I look up, just like I said, because people will be like, how do you get ideas for videos? When I look up questions that people Google, besides them being racist, this is America. When you look that up, you start to see, whoa, like you really start to see the type of country you live in. Right? But it's racist stuff, or it's stuff that signifies that people are forgetful. And that segues back to the way everybody's eating. You know what I mean? The mucus and inflammation build up inside the brain. Because, you know, especially in America, I don't know about other countries, but especially in America, America makes the most money off of Alzheimer's. That's the disease that makes the most money off of. Yes. Because, you know, they're doing it. I don't want to get too deep into that before I end up getting struck and canceled and all that crap. But, yeah. Because you'll look, well, okay. Because you'll look and you'll see that. Oh yeah, Shanny, I saw you like that think piece, right? And that's why I'm telling you, especially if you're a girl, you probably y'all should, if you're, especially if you're a woman, but everybody should do a grape diet. Everybody should do a grape diet. Number one, the melon family is what helps clear out the inflammation and mucus in the neurological system, right? And grapes, I always recommend grapes because it'll get that monkey off your back. Because we've structurally trained ourselves, not us, but society. If we don't get like sugar or meats, pork, like we'll start to feel ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And grapes, the natural sugar from that, it knocks all that out. You know what I mean? And it knocks all of that out. But yeah, I was looking up a lot of, just like I say, you see, when you and y'all can do that too. Y'all can look up the most Googled questions, and you can do it for anything. You can say the most Googled questions this month. Grapes are great. It's the melon family. It's the seeds also. But fruits, period. And I dropped a herb video, all right, of the herbs I use for my lungs. As I said, when I drop these videos and I see you guys are liking them, then it's just gonna be more of them, because I need you guys to treat women right, brothers. That's the main thing of this page, right? But treat yourself right in particular, right? Because if you can't if you're not treating yourself right, you can't treat nobody else right. Oh, I'm like, catapult? We over here? What is she talking about catapulting for? It's a lot of things that they say cure depression. You know what I'm saying? It's a now I'm on oranges also, because of you know, it's just when you do like an oranges by itself or grapes by itself, the natural sugar is great for the body, but that's all you have to eat. Don't, if you mix it with the SAD, standard American diet, and the standard American diet, that's like, it's really in America, but you have the standard American diet in other countries, meaning processed foods or fried foods, right? If you mix it with that, it will start to make your body go crazy, and it can cause pre-diabetes, right? Hello, I use it all the time. Yeah, study. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. You know, Dr. Jordan Peterson, he even came up because he was like certain white folks, because of their lineage, right? They Valentines in the house. They some of them like born suffering with extremely bad depression mixed with all other types of diseases. Long story short, he ended up finding out that red meat cures it, right? Because serotonin is the chemical in your brain, right? The happy chemical in your brain is secreted when you're eating something. That's like, or when you're doing something happy. Serotonin is secreted when you're doing something that makes you happy. And eating something that you love makes you happy. So when he was suffering from depression, nothing could figure it out. So his daughter, who was a nutritionist, she suggested that. Next thing you know, even though red meat is associated, not extremely, the literature still isn't too detailed about it clogging the arteries, right? But we do know it does create mucus and inflammation buildup in the body. But it cures depression, red meat. Yeah, but I don't recommend nobody do that. Y'all heard what Love said. She said that her mother tried the cantaloupe. I would rather go that route. You know what I mean? Even though I haven't tried it, but whenever somebody suggests something, I always either fact check it or do it myself. Just look it up and it ain't too better. Oh, your mother's trying to lose weight and only eating oranges? It's almost like this, right? It's like, for example, because when I exercise a lot, you run into a whole lot of supplements, right? And when I see people taking steroids, I don't recommend that either. But you know the misconception with steroids? A person that thinks that they'll take steroids, sit down and just get brolic. No, you got to work with it. You still have to do some work. So even though, like, when I go on a plant diet, either a grape diet or I'll eat plants throughout the week, I'll just start to shrink. But number one, my metabolism's fast, and I live in New York. So I'm boom, 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 boom. I'm all over the place. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. You know what I mean? So if she's eating oranges, she still needs to. W speed, you're absolutely right. The what, he grew up. That's basically what it was. What up, 6067? You know, Kai Cenat. I think they done got him. I think the people got Kai Cenat. I love him too, but I think they got him. Oh, she's not alive. That's why you gotta be careful with the orange. Because if you do that, it's just like with the grapes. Because I tried it while still eating other stuff. It's not gonna work. Love, it's not hard. I'm gonna be real with you. You ain't gonna like it. You're just not trying hard enough. I know you don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? That's almost because we can go even further on a biological scale. We could say, because the fact that women give birth, right, it makes your metabolism slow. So yes, women do lose weight slower than a guy, right? But if I didn't feed you love for a week, that's why I tell people to do grapes. If I didn't feed you, if all you did was drink fruit juice, juiced. Now, not the juice they buy in the store. You get fruits and you juice it. If I gave you only fruit juice for a week and made sure you didn't eat, because that's what I used to do with my exes. You know what I'm saying? And they would drop. And then they used to take it further. What up, 6888? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe, y'all. They used to take it further. I remember my ex, she saw how I was eating. You must just change my name. King, what up? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. And then she would take it further because, you know, girls are more into the losing of the weight, and guys, we're more into gaining because, you know, we get beat up. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Tell me my name. My name is Hiluasha Vasconcelos. Hiluasha Vasconcelos. There you go. Now you better subscribe, T3L. Anyway, people have to measure how much they eat and not eat too much. Yeah, because, you know, that's what, but just like I said, from societal norms. You know what I mean? The elites, when that term evil genius, when I tell you that pinpoints exactly how the oligarchs and these people these families have been on the planet for a long time. Like, we are how we are, a lot of us, even though because of the internet. See, the internet wasn't made for us to become so knowledgeable, right? It was made to control more, which it does. But a lot more people are becoming extremely knowledgeable. King, what up? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. You just recovered? All right, good. Good, King. Now, you may need to switch up your diet. Why are you having a fever that high? Right? I don't want to lose muscle. Love, that's why I say, love, because you said you were around my age. Well, it really doesn't matter, but like when people eat, even if you're eating reckless, if it coincides with the exercise routine, that's why when I tell people is you got to do things hand in hand. Like me, in order for me to gain muscle, because I don't gain fat, right? I have to sleep right, I have to eat right, I got to drink fluids correctly, and I got to exercise twice a day. If I don't do one of those, I won't get stronger. F what I look like, I just won't get strong, because I had to start getting that out of my head. I used to say, I gotta be this big. No, that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start going live with an exercise routine. When we're doing my routine at the house, I'm gonna start going live doing that. And I'm gonna start trying to have people come, you know what I mean, come in the live and start to build that routine of getting up. And the exercise routine that I do, you can do it before work. You know, if you got to go to work, you got to be to work at 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? And you wake up 7 to start, or 6:30 to start getting ready. 7:30, 8 o'clock, I do, you know what I mean? I do a 20-minute workout. 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I want you guys to start coming there, because like I said, my page is mainly, I start to see, this page is to get brothers to treat women right. And just like I said, I go out on the street at least 2 times a month, 2, maybe 3. I hear brothers yelling at, you know what I mean? And ladies, you gotta treat us right too, because I don't raise no simps. But the other things that I'm trying to get across with it's just making yourself better. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Because once you start to put a lot of structure in your life, your stress levels just go down. That's science. That's the biology. You know what I mean? Because the brain starts to go, okay, I'm accomplishing something. Because you have to start making it more visible that you're accomplishing something. That's why some of the questions when I go out there and ask women, I go, what's a win you got in the past 4 days? And they be like, what? I'm like, yeah, you got to start celebrating these wins. Because once you start to celebrate them, you start to hit more and more wins. And you start to say, okay, I can instead of I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets like that, though. It gets like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And every woman I ask, yo, what's a win you had 4 days ago? What's a win you had this morning? Clueless. Right? Then I have to break it down. Because I didn't win no $1 million lottery. Did you find a penny? Oh, yeah, I did. You know, I did find a penny when I was coming off my porch. I looked down and I saw a penny. Oh, there you go. Cause my son, when I put him off to school, he said, "Mommy, I love you." There you go. You know what I mean? You gotta start celebrating these things, and you gotta start understanding what a win is. I'm not talking about the relating to money, or something that could. We need to look at the simple, and I don't even like to use that word because they're not simple. Because like I said, a little boy going off to school saying, "Mommy, I love you," that's a win. You got a lot of kids who don't do that. You know what I mean? I done been around children. Well, I don't want to say children, but that was their kids. But yeah, they weren't babies, but they were around like teenage. Walk back and forth around their parents, and got me in the house too. It was back in the day. I'm just walking back and forth, nobody talking to nobody. I'm like, well, you got related in here, right? They just grabbed me. Don't say nothing. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So. Oh yeah, social media. That's what. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. You gotta understand, social media. That's why I produce, and this is what men do a lot. But we can learn from all of us. That's another reason what one of my chats for. Social media is where, because like when I say I produce, whenever I'm coming on the internet, I'm putting something on there. If I come on the internet, I'm very detailed. I'm either looking up some information, right, to better myself, because I have a question. What does this word mean? I heard somebody say that. Or I'm I'm putting something on. Because tell y'all a thing. Appreciate that, love. So is yours. Back in the day, I don't like to keep talking about this because we ain't even back. This was about 18 years ago when I used to hustle, right? I remember one day I made like $5,000. And this gay guy, he used to work for me because, I'm cool with the gay community. It's just the men. There's that sex drive, Lord have mercy, it's a devil, right? So I had to fire a lot of them back in the day, but they know where the money at. Anyway, I made like $5,000 this day, and I went to him at the end of the night because he wanted something, right? Because I was already give him stuff, make his money, give me my money, boom, because he lived in a micro program. That's why I hate talking about all this stuff. But anyway, all my exes used to, because they used to, y'all girls, y'all be wanting. Yeah, but anyway, I had some weapons on me, right? And I'm at his spot, so he just wanted something to get high with, right? Because he's like, "Oh, I had a good day." Y'all be wanting guys to be gay too much. Y'all think y'all do, right? Because of the high estrogen level, it distorts your cognitive functioning. Every time I had a girl, and they found out I had a gay worker, they're like, "Oh, you got I can see him." What you looking at me like that for? Come on then. You know what I mean? But that's what we used to mess him up. Because I bring them around him, because I had to fire a lot of them. What up, Lima? Lemmy? I had to fire a couple of them. But anyway, what he used to do, and this was when Facebook this is a while ago. You know what I mean? Facebook just started to get, Facebook came out in like 2004. This was like 2007, 2008. And that day, I took everything, I'm like, boom. I said, hold on. I took it, got my plastic bag. I said, hold on, what you want? All right, here. He saw all that money in there, and I gave him some pills. He said, "Ooh, Blackie." I'm like, he said it like that. I'm like, I already told you, don't. We just getting money, just eat. Just eat. This is how we eat and just take. I said, what? He said, let me see that. Brother, again. Listen, Fly, you don't even know, man. Fly with flames, man. You don't even know, man. Cause the only things I love to do in life is just study, right? Treat women right, and continue building businesses. You know what I mean? My Airbnb, the stock market, and stuff gets slow. You know what I mean? Because life, it's just what it is. You know what I mean? Because I was crippled for a while by a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's a lot of advantages to me doing this, interviewing women now. You know what I mean? Compared to what I used to do with women. I used to just, because I spoil women. You know what I mean? Today's woman, it's just I understand them more. Well, you may need to get you a restraining order, love. You know what I'm saying? That must be, dang, he stalking you? That hey nanny now must be fire, huh? Nah, but you better go handle that. Not, you're right. You're right. But it's just, but you have to understand how to break up with people though, because I mean, a lot of women don't do, and this is nothing I'm bragging about, but I've left every woman I was with. You funny. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And I always try to make it an adult separation. Cause about 3 of my exes, they'll still call me and they see what I'm doing on the internet and they try to get me back. You know, because I'm African for real. But nah, it ain't. You know what I mean? And then they'll get real angry in the conversation and I'll just end up clipping the conversation. Cause you can't burn my energy like that. But you know, and especially in America, it's just I don't go back. I'm a man with a master plan. I'm always doing something. So if I left, it's because you weren't making me better. You weren't motivating me, and I need that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Brio, what up? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. Cause no, what you obviously understand, because you know, yeah, because I know you got a little. You've been you live in America, so you most likely think like what they make you think like, right? Especially a woman. Okay, Brielle, I know you gonna continue scoring. I know you're gonna win, Brielle. Just don't beat them too badly now. But as you know, men, we want more relationship than women. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Just like I said, it's, you know, I like to be science explains everything. You know what I mean? It's just, and that's why I say I love to study, because I always recommend everybody study who you are. If you're a black man or a man with melanin in his skin, study men with melanin in their skin. If you're an African man with melanin in his skin, study African men with melanin in their skin. Then start to study everybody else. Yes, we love women to life. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna listen. Studies are just like I say, a higher estrogen level, it distorts your cognitive function. This is science. You know what I mean? Does that mean, oh, you're dumb, women are dumb? No, it does. It's more confusing when you're knowing simpler things as a woman. You know what I'm saying? So, and then per dating apps, I don't even use dating apps. I've never did, because I just don't got the time like that, right? But hundreds of millions of people are on the dating apps, right? Women love, it's called hypergamy. Women want a man who has what they want, what they have, or more, right? It's not that a lot of men, you got a lot of great men like myself, we just fall back. Like, I saw a woman say this recently, like, because we consistently hear, it's just, well, I really don't, because I love y'all too much. And the average man does. The average man is not gay. That's another lie, right? The average man loves women, you know? And Super, what up? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. Videos drop all the time. Y'all need to spam in the comment section. Say, yo, I love the questions. I love the women. I love the basketball videos. I love all that. Spam in the comment section. Let me know y'all digging it. But you know, men, we have accent. Yeah, I did. I got shot in stat. Uh-oh, here go those questions. No, it's not that a lot of good women are home and not outlet. No, because when you see a lot of these singles events go viral, it's nothing but, and I know you've seen it, it's nothing but women there. It's women consistently, okay, like when I hand out the roses, you guys are structurally trained to believe that you want a gay man, right? And you say, oh, hell no. Yeah, you want a man to be sensitive. That's why a lot of women will go with these gay guys, and the guy tell him that the guy will tell a woman that he's gay without saying it, right? And y'all know it. So now when he finally leaves, now when he leaves and goes get with a guy, you know what women come? Y'all come on saying all men are trash, all men are gay. Oh yeah, he tells it, because you know what women do? And that's why I don't, it's just one time I had to let me eat your booty. That's one way y'all vet, and y'all like that because y'all love the dominance to try to feel like a man. A woman to swear she feel like a man. Y'all know what men feel like. But fellas, that's how they do it. Get all of that, fellas. But real women, see, that's not good though. But real women tell you, even though I don't like to bring her up, but what's that? It was some ghetto girls. I think Sukiyana. She'll tell you, she's like, women, y'all keep doing stuff like that, a nigga will slap the hell out of you. And she right, excuse my language, y'all. But that's what women do. Y'all try to vet out a brother, a sensitive brother like that. And like a lot of these guys, oh, word you wanna, they act like they about to get their diaper changed. That's him telling you, that's the community I'm a part. Y'all ignore it. Now after you done acted like you was changing his diaper for 4 nights, now you go buy the plastic bin and now you're digging him down. And you still don't want to pay no attention to it. Now after you've been digging him down forever, what is this? What is what? Oh, I said, well, first y'all ask guys, because that's the thing. Girls are like, it's almost all, I run into that a lot. Like a girl said, let me eat your butt. The heck? For what? What? For what? You want to know what I ate? I can tell you what I just ate. It was some apples, some carrots. What do you? Y'all do that, right? And then after if the guy say, okay, because you got them, those D-Lows, because the D-Lows, they go crazy. They're going crazier these days, man. Like people think with the Puff Daddies been out there, but you see how powerful they are. They still don't want to associate Puff Daddy as being gay. They still trying to make that seem like that's a straight man and, you know what I mean, to keep us apart. It's just when I go out, I run into those women, but the majority of y'all are not like that though. It's the ones that run their mouth the loudest. You know what I'm saying? But now, after you done had him bent over, eating all the types of crazy stuff with this guy, now you go to the sex shop and you go get a plastic bin. What does that mean? Now you bending him over. All kinds of crazy stuff in that house now. And you still don't want to believe he gay. He running home from work just because you done brought the 18-foot bin. You know what I mean? You done went to the store, spent the money. He's like, I can't wait to get home. My girl about to. Now you doing all that stuff with him. Now when and you know, them gay niggas, they get real disrespectful. Y'all doing that with him. Not only do he leave and go get a dude now, and that's how y'all spread all that type of house in Virginia. Not only do he leave and go get a dude, he go viral because now he done cop the BBL. He go viral because he done cop the BBL to let you know how much he really ain't want you. I'm like, damn. No, it's because love you. Just like I said, I don't believe how old you said you are, right? But what women from back in the day did, that's why they were so successful. Because everybody was married more. All of the races. Black in particular. Black people were married more at an 80% rate, right? But what women do and have done, women, not girls, they would vet areas. They go, okay, let's say you go in the supermarket. You go, wow, a lot of guys wear suits around here. Let me come back around here. Well, then you should know. That's still kind of, let me come back around here and just place myself around here because these guys look. You know what I mean? Women don't do that no more. That's how women holler at men. Because women, when I say holler, women, especially from back in the day, they don't, hey, guy, come here. Let me get your number, brother. No, they don't do that. They'll look at the area. Okay, they like that area. Now they'll place themselves in that area. That's not what women do these days. And when I say place themselves, they'll go to a restaurant. No. Not about meeting men. You're not intentional about the men you meet. You know what I mean? You probably do look great, but you got to be intentional because bad is always going to find good first. That's just how the world works. You know what I mean? You walk into the grocery, you're not intentional. You go in here, you're going to work, you're going to the grocery store. You got to be intentional. what I used to do, just like I said, I'm great at meeting women. That's not. But what I would do, that's what you believe. No, you're the social of the two. It's a part of your biology. All right? Because that whole I don't want to meet man. Do you have children? Yeah, I feel you. You're definitely not 40. Do you have kids? Because sometimes when you speak like the girls in this chat. Because I don't want to meet man. No, we both need each other. All right, well, I mean, because I don't know. I mean, yeah, you say how you say. But if you are new, I need you to like and subscribe, y'all. But I know I need women. I should have got on a little earlier. I'm gonna get off. Oh, I'm about to say. Alrighty then. Hold up. Let me Oh, that dropped? Oh, that just dropped. Where'd that other video go? Oh, I got another exercise video. What do you say? Yep. Okay, that's what's up. All right, continue having a great day. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. What time is it? 2:10? Alright, yeah, we gotta I wanted to jump on the speed joint. Oh, I got a haircut appointment today. Oh no, I'm not leaving. I'm on here for like another 2 hours. I'm gonna keep it on. Cause I've been coming on late. Yeah, just like I said, when the YouTube tells me when you guys watch my page and how long you guys watch my page. And you guys watch my page from like 12 to 6. It's only 2. Right? And I was coming on, I'm gonna be honest, because life was lifing. I was coming on live after 6. Or I would come on like 5:30 and wonder why it wouldn't be anybody. I mean, there'll be people, but you know what I mean? Even if, because like when I start from like, I'm gonna be honest, 11 in the morning to around now, you'll have it sporadically. The numbers will jump, but YouTube will keep throwing my live in everybody's face. And it'll be great conversations. It'll be great people telling me what they want, you know what I mean, how women treat them or how guys treat them, and not no group, because this ain't no couples dating thing, or you know what I mean. I'm on here about everything. Just like I said, the main thing is to treat women right and women treat men right, but I want us eating right, you know what I mean, exercising right, because just like I say, on these other platforms, their agendas are like locked into that programming. You know what I mean? You cannot say certain words on platforms, you're getting suspended. TikTok just one. That's why I was like, I post on everything though. I post, but I only really go live on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start coming on, or starting today, coming on a little earlier. Well, we're coming on the right time and rocking with you guys before I go out. Because you know, I'll do the stock market from like 9:30 to 11. Whether I made money or not, boom, got the rest of the day now. You know what I mean? And that's when and you know everything's pre-scheduled. So I have this imperative I pre-schedule everything. Because at first I used to be posting every day, like, hold on, let me post a bit. No. After the stock market, rest of the day now. So I go, you know what? Let me just start right after the stock market. And I'm exercising while I'm on the market also. So I done knocked out the first exercise. I done sent out my good morning text messages to friends and family. You know what I mean? Exercise 8. Now let's go on live, chop it up with everybody. Because I started seeing, yeah, it was. I was coming on late. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Because I started to go certain new spots too. I was coming on at like midnight. Because it shows me, YouTube shows me, if like people are on my page throughout the whole day. You know what I mean? But it shows you when people are on the page the most. But I was coming on at like midnight. I'm like, look at it, because you know, over here, a lot of the malls are open at midnight. And people don't see stuff like that in their Do I leave the house? No, I can't stay home. I can't. You know what I mean? I gotta leave the house. Oh no, what for work? For my that's why when you guys see me looking, this is my laptop right there. That's where I do work, right there. You know what I'm saying? That's YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at YouTube, looking at to see what y'all doing with the, cause exercise video just dropped. We did some chest the other day. But yeah, right there from 9:30 to 11 o'clock. I make a couple $100 or I don't. You know what I mean? And I got, just like I said, the stock market is definitely an old man's game or an old person's game because you got to be patient. At first, I try to make money every day. So that's not going to go down like that. It's not gonna. You know what I mean? All I say is, let me make my rent and let me make a couple extra dollars to put to the side. Because, you know what I mean? That's why I saw this guy flaming and he's like, man, it's so hard to not go hard, soldier. I'm like, word, because I'm just stashing a little bit at a time, right? And that's why I said the stock market is like an old man's game because I want to get back into the Airbnb. Because I have my LLC. I paid for my LLC a long time ago, right? During COVID and didn't really use it. Jaden, what up? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? If I make some money or not, I'm good. Close the laptop, come on live, chop it up with y'all, you know what I mean, till about 4 o'clock. Because honestly, that's all I really need to see how you guys are doing. You know what I mean? From like 12 to 4, 12 to 5. That's it. After that, I go outside. I go to the gym. I told you I exercise twice a day. I go to the gym. From the gym, I'll come back to the house. Oh, well, excuse me. Once I leave out, I go do, it's either content or gym or content. Gym's every day. You know what I mean? But however I'm feeling, I may get some content. Because, you know, when I go do the roses thing, that's easy. That's easy. I grab roses. I'll do 20 interviews. And, you know, each woman I'll ask 5 questions. And each question is a video. You know what I mean? And somebody else was talking about a celebrity hit them up to be a clipper. You know, a clipper is when somebody makes a video, I say, hey, Jaden, take my video, chop it up, and start posting it for me. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, I may end up trying to get somebody to do that. Because that's the game. That's the game. I have found out the game a long time. I just haven't been, I got to be more serious. Because this is the game. If you're on social media, especially because, you know, what's the easiest way? You got Twitch and Kick. Those are the new guys. All right? But you're on social media. You want to go pop. You want to get popping. You got to buy views. That's the game. You got to buy views, right? And then you got to buy clippers. Clippers are guys or girls, you know what I mean? You say, yo, here go my video. I need you to chop it up many times and just keep posting it. You know what I mean? And it makes you look more popping than you are. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Okay. Hold on, let me see. I didn't even look at the... Oh, they like that? Oh, where is the other? Booyah! Do they like this? I don't know. Engagement. What up, y'all? Yeah, I'm gonna try to have a great workout today because the last couple of days there was a whole bunch of BS going on, man. I used to help out a lot of women and they angry that I don't no more. I'm like, what the? You know one thing? That's why I love women in life, man. But yeah, all I do is that's my schedule. I do that. Oh, I don't go to the club. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do nothing. I call that boring if you want. But New York, that's why, especially a schedule like that, because I'm like a robot for real. A schedule like that, But living in New York, it's just like I said, the average guy, the average man on the planet, our only distraction, not our only, our main distraction is women. If you live in New York, you don't got to go to the club to see women, man. That's why I love this state. I love this state because I mean, the women. Don't get me wrong, the women are like some of the meanest women throughout the United States, but they're gorgeous. I tried to get to bed. I try to be in the bed by midnight. And I had to start forcing myself to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Because I will come to the house and I try to eat another meal before I go to sleep. Because, the whole keeping a healthy weight for my size, I'm 6'1". You know what I mean? Because, eating before you go to sleep, it's not always recommended. But if you eat like oatmeal before you go to sleep, it doesn't raise the cortisol. Because people don't know, when you eat before you go to sleep, it stresses the body out. So you'll have a bad dream, you know what I mean? Or you'll wake up sad or something like that. And you wouldn't even realize why. I'm telling you, it's so easy to reprogram the body. It's ridiculous. But when you eat like oatmeal, and you can throw some fruits in it, but when you eat like oatmeal, it doesn't do nothing to the cortisol levels. It actually works with the body to keep the cortisol, to keep your stress levels stable. So you may have a good, and we don't mean like a big old pot. No, yeah, I mean, regular bowl of oatmeal, green apples in it, cinnamon, bananas. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And it'll help me keep a decent size. Because like I said, I just came off that grape diet. Now I got to get this. URL's in the house. Now I got to get this weight back up. That's all. Just know you got to understand, Rome wasn't built in a day. Because I used to smoke cigarettes. I used to pop ecstasy. I used to drink alcohol. I stopped smoking weed. I started smoking weed and I stopped early though, just because of a car accident. Not because I was high when I got in the accident. I was going to buy weed. I was fiending to go get weed. So, but I told you, I'm like him for real. Like, love, if you was serious, I brought myself to a detox. So I keep that real with y'all. You know what I mean? Because the alcohol, it was, I'm like, man, I'm not going to stop drinking. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't messing up. The thing that was messing me up was drug dealing. Don't get me wrong, drug use, yes, the alcohol and the drug, yes, that was bad. But drug dealing, that's the thing that was going to keep me under the jail. So I said, I need to stop drug dealing. When I stopped drug dealing, because it's like, that's like a no-brainer. It's like, this all was like 18 years ago, But when I came out, I said it didn't match my fly, like being high like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but then I'm like, listen, the liquor, it was gonna kill me. It gave me a mild heart attack, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And it gave it to me a few times. And a mild heart attack, what happens, because the doctor ended up telling me that's what it was. My heart will hurt. And that's why you see, I used to, even when I got shot and then doing all this and then brought this, another thing, that's why, I used to, I always just scratch here, but over here, my heart would hurt, and I would literally start bleeding. Cause I'm like, if I could just get in my skin and just touch my heart, it would hurt like that. You know what I'm saying? And I knew, cause in New York, listen, and it happened a few times. But cause me being dumb, I'm out there getting money. I'm like, it'll hurt like that. I'll drop to a knee. Same routine. It'll hurt like that. I'm digging to where I start bleeding because you couldn't tell me. I was like, I got to get into my chest. I just need to caress it and touch it. You know what I mean? I would drop to a knee, do all that, and then it'll stop. I get up, pop another ecstasy pill, boop, 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 half a pint of Georgie. You know what I'm saying? And But at the end of the day, though, I'm not going to lie. I'm telling you, I knew I wasn't going to stop, though. At those times, I knew I wasn't going to stop. You know what I mean? Even though that's not a good way to think, because you're like, oh no, nigga. People that ask me, yo, you gonna? Nah, I'm not. Stop trying to. I want to keep drinking. I want, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And you know, when I had my lung surgery, they tried to give me oxycodone. Well, not tried. They gave me oxycodone. You know what I mean? And I ended up throwing that joint out the car window because I already knew what time it was. You know what I mean? It's just when I got serious, because I get real serious about a lot of things. That's why people see. If you ask any of my ex-girlfriends, they be like, man, he real fun, but he's like our old man. Like, he gets real serious. Because I will get dead serious. I was like, yo, I didn't even know what a detox really was. Give me membership. Big, and what do you want? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. What does that mean, membership? I don't know what that means. Oh, you want to donate? All right, donate. BenHasLuv. Cash App. Yeah, no, because I knew what oxycodone, because I don't want to keep talking this drug talk, but I used to use that to cut up dope. You know what I'm saying? Because it's opium. So I'm like, nah, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, no, it's not hospital. It is heroin. Opium, oxycodone, Oxycontin, Percocets, Vicodin, Seroquel. All of those come from the opium plant. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And me too. Oh, I'm an extremist. That was the bad thing, love. I have an extremely high tolerance also. Because I'll be like, I'll take one or something. I'm like, damn, it made me feel good. I'll take 10 of it an hour later. Yeah, that day. You know what I mean? Word up, Vic. You know what I mean? That's why I say if you really want to stop, and a lot of people may start making, oh no, but you're good on my job and this and that. If you really want to stop something, bring yourself to a detox, man. Detoxes, the longest they go, the average detox is like a week to 9 days. You got some detoxes that do 29 days, but detoxes, they give you medication so that they give you medication so that you don't withdraw at all. Love, if you're dead serious, you're gonna need some type of help. You know what I'm saying? If you are dead serious, you're not gonna do it by yourself. Very rarely do people do that by themselves. You know what I mean? If you don't want to go to the detox or the rehab route, love, because you could do the outpatient. Well, then you have to. I'll just give you. Buy the sticks. You got chew sticks. You can start with the chew sticks, but you have to implement something in your life to take up. Because right now, love, you have weed implemented in your daily schedule. That hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, you need to put something in there. Nah, see, I'm trying to give you, because you want like a step-by-step without having to go to a program or something. Nah, that time that you smoke your weed, you gotta, and that's with any drug, you have to go to the park, you gotta do something. You know what I mean? You get your chew stick, you can get the chew stick from anywhere. You can Google that, Amazon sell you one. But you get your chew stick, and now you need to start implementing those hours. We need to put something. That's why I'm like you. I already can tell you don't want to do the program. You know that'll be. You know what I'm saying. But so you have to set up a schedule now of how this is how love needs to live now. You know what I mean. Get you that chew stick. You know what I mean. Because you cannot just be sitting down chilling. You gonna want to smoke. You don't want to get high. That's a fact. You need to occupy your time now. You need to go out and people watch. You said you're in Canada or something, right? It's brick. I don't know. Oh yeah, no, that's not just fentanyl. Google it, love. You will Google it. Google it. You Google outpatient. Unless you have the type of time to go to an inpatient at that time. Oh no. Weed may be legal there, but drugs as a whole still aren't legal. So you're always gonna have a drug program. I wouldn't even say that, Vic. I wouldn't even say that. No, I don't know. You don't want to supplement one drug for another. No, well, one bad habit for another bad habit. No, you got to supplement one bad habit for a good habit. That's how you do that. You gotta replace the bad habit with the good. Like me, like all this stuff I tell you I do now. All I did was hustle, and it's not even how I came up. You know what I'm saying? But all I did was hustle, get money. You know what I mean? Be with girls and get high. Well, no, but no, you still have because even if drugs are legal, right? That's why I know all of this, love. Even the legal one, the drug programs are not just for illegal drugs. They're for legal drugs also. Whoever's giving me those hearts, I love you to life. Because you got a lot of people. I went to this program because before I got it right, I messed up in like 3 programs. And I was just in the intake room, and these guys in there selling drugs in the intake room. I said, Lord, this was in Queens, New York. I said, oh my God. This guy stood up. This white boy said, man, I don't want, somebody was trying to sell him some perks. He said, I don't want that. I got all these bikes in my booty. He stood up. He high as hell. He just shaking like this. Pills just dropping all out his behind. All these fiends running to him like this. He ain't lying. I said, jeez. Let's just say I was only in there for half a day. Yeah, nah, if you got the time, love, dude, I would recommend going to the program. But if you're going to try to do it yourself, you have to make your own program. Yeah, oh yeah. You're absolutely right, 24. Manlish, no, let me call you 24. I don't know. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. Nah, you got to implement some type of program for yourself if you don't go to a program. Because when you go in these programs, they have nothing but things for you to occupy your time with. You know what I mean? They may have the NA group. They'll have they'll have a lot of groups. They'll have a group where you would normally come, you and the other clients sit there and talk about why you're there. You got that group. Then you got another group where somebody may come to the program who's been clean for 20 years. And then they're like speakers. You have speakers who will come, you know what I'm saying? Then they're going to make sure you're fed. You're going to eat. That's why a lot of people go to them joints to get fat. That's why people associate that a lot with being like poor and broke or down and out. No, that's why they got the rich ones that makes no damn sense. You know what I mean? But that's what they do. You know what I mean? But programs basically supplement your time with something positive. If you could do that, great. Because I used to stop a lot while I was out on the street. You know, before I went to a program. Because I kept getting in trouble, locked up. And in New York, Liberia, where I'm from, West Africa. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. Hey, are you a girl, 24? You know, Balrogia. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe, y'all. I'm back on here early. I interview beautiful women from Africa, from Asia, India. I interview women. That's what I do. I hand out roses to beautiful women. I don't know what the heck is that. And I post the videos. My day's going great, URLs. Just like I said, whenever I wake up, it's going great. I just got to make them greater. You know what I mean? No matter how hard people try to mess up my flow, I can't. Because I intimidate a lot of people. Bam! I got family in the house. You gotta watch your mouth now. Oh, you're not? Well, then you got manlicious. Manlicious? 24? Uh-huh. Well, I'm gonna just call you 24. Because I don't... you know... But yeah, it's going great. Just like I said, I can tell people come around me. Well, if I allow them to, right, depending upon what the situation is. They're like, man, this guy exercise. He's strong, man. He seems like he got some money, man. The girls like it, man. So they start hating. Then I got steps. I got step siblings in my life too, and I just realized what step siblings are, right? Like, cause there's something called stepchild syndrome, and and that's basically where a stepchild, they will never feel loved enough. You know what I mean? And I feel for them. But I got that around me. I got a lot of situations because I'm a man with a master plan. I'm trying to get my Airbnb business back off the ground. I don't have an Airbnb at the time now. You know what I mean? Jonah, what up? Jonah, it's because I've been coming on late, right? Because YouTube shows me you guys come on my page or watch my page heavily from like 12 to 6. And life has been lifing, so I've been coming on late. I've been coming on either after 6 p.m. or I've been coming on at like 5:30 p.m. my Eastern time, and you know what I mean. That's why if you look, you see I've still been going live. You'll probably see it's been late because I've been trying to come on still, but YouTube tells me you guys come on my page at like 12, so I always post. Like right now. I think it's the second video. I think I gave y'all a workout video and a comedy video. But you always gonna get me interviewing some beautiful woman from one of you guys' countries, right? If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. But now we're gonna start coming on. Yeah, that's what you know what I mean. And yeah, URLs and that matter of fact, but URLs, you were still here. But you would see. Where your else could tell you, I will come on late just to try to see what up. Not even that. What I was doing at first, I ain't even gonna lie, especially in November, right? Because November, man, I got like dang near 1,900 subs that month. I was coming on right after I was done with the stock market. Cause YouTube shows me that you guys go on my page all day. You know what I'm saying? It just shows me the times that you guys are on my page the most. You know what I'm saying? And I will come on like 11. From like 11 to 3. From 11 to 3, I done got like so much great conversation. So y'all was telling me so much, you know what I mean? It was so much productive activity. And then I get like 70 subs. 70, 80 subs right then and there. You know what I mean? Then I come on a little later. I get off at 3, come back on like 5, and super, what up? But yeah, now we're gonna get back to coming on the correct times when you guys are here. Am I gonna buy a whole meal right now? Also, be if you are new, I need you to like and subscribe, y'all. Cause yeah, I see y'all like the lives, but you guys on live are funny. You guys are your sub. I told you I gotta watch our mouth. Your sub, and then 2 hours later you yeah, I seen a lot of the Jurassic Parks. Jaden, whoever's giving me those hearts, I love you to life. Yeah, I gotta eat dinner. Oh yeah, that's why I love when I the way to go live, right? Because even these are prime times, but the way to go live, you funny, man. The way to go live is okay. If you notice that people come on live a lot around 2 o'clock, you should be on live at 12. And it's gonna keep it almost helps people think, right? Because now they're gonna go, oh, even though there's way more people on live right now at 2, I've been rocking with Ben since 12 and nothing but decent conversation. But you know what I'm saying? You need to come on like an hour prior, and that's what I noticed. But as long as the conversation is positive, man, that's what I like. If the conversation is trash, it's not gonna negative, it's not gonna work. Because I was going live when I would juice. I turned around because when I juice and when I'm in the gym, I'm not really speaking to you guys because I'm working. If I'm juicing, that's why it's been. I'm still here thinking about how I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? Because I got so much devils in my ear. You know what I mean? You know, people try to slow down a great man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, I'm just trying to get it to where I could. When I say study, I mean study everything. Because I just love studying, right? Even studying about this. Yeah, I use a juicer. I call it the Ass Master Buster 3000. And I paid about $200 for it. Even though I got a one from Amazon for like $27, right? Yeah, no wonder. Yeah, you're right, URLs. And you know what's crazy? It didn't even say 12 was golden, right? Because it says, well, now it does on my page. But I was just jumping on that 12 and I will see it. Smelly Deli. I just dropped the exercise video. Go like it, comment under it. Just like I said, I'm still trying to get. I do so much to where I'm just trying to give you guys the most clear, motivating content. Just like I said, this page is to mainly get men and women together, have children, build these families. There you go. And but I want y'all to eat right. I want y'all doing fruit diets. I want y'all treating yourself right, because it's hard to treat yourself right. Like I seen somebody on the chat was saying, man, social media messes me up in the head because you know you got tons of people lying. I didn't even finish the saying. And speaking of that, I had this guy who used to work for me. I had a lot of money one day, and I had money and weapons. He told me, let me hold that. I gave him my guns, and it was like $5,000. He put it on the table. Snap, snap, snap. And no, he took pictures. Then he sat the camera here and and he made a video. Gay guy. He crossed his legs, all sweet. Then he's like, mess with me now. And then it said all this fake stuff as if the guns and money was his. And then he posted it. And then he just went like this. Thanks, Blackie. I was like, people don't even know that stuff. Yeah, but a lot of people see that stuff. Man, when I tell you, I'm telling you, love, that's how. And a lot of people, that's why clip farming is a thing. Basically making up a scene. That's why I believe majority of people on social media is younger people, man. Because it's just people to believe that. Yep, night stream tonight. No, after this, URLs, it's gonna go back to. I'm still going to the night joints because I think you was with me when I was at the mall at like midnight, because you know the malls be open late over here. You know what I mean? But I'm going to start doing the night stream. I'm going to continue doing the night streams. I just got to get back to doing the daytime, the 12 midnight to like 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna bro, teach us how to make that do Smelly Deli. Where are you from? You don't got do-rags with you? Because, you know, I do know how to make a do-rag because I used to be on vacation. So I do know how to make do-rags. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. And I used to see it before. Once I started to come on more, then YouTube started letting me know. AJ ones, I'm gonna read exactly what you wrote, Smelly Deli. I'm gonna read it out loud so you can hear how it sounds. Nah, I'm in a region where we ain't Jav ones. Oh, where we don't have any. Okay. Whew. Dang, I need a Tylenol. Well, Smelly Deli, go get a Peter's in the house. You could because you'll have to tear up a T-shirt, but you could actually look on YouTube, Smelly. This guy's name is Smelly. That's funny. His name is Smelly. Then his thumbnail looks like that is exactly what your name is supposed to be. If you are new, I need you to like and subscribe. Hey, Peter, what time did you get? You just got out of school, Peter? Yeah, I feel better though, but boy, when I tell you I had an interesting couple of days. Whenever I have peace and focus, something comes through. You know what I mean? That's why I was like, oh no. That's why it's excuse me. Yeah, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, you alright. Nah, I got family still want me to take care. I'm like, nah, I can't, man. And then they just talking crap. But people look at me, especially for me going viral. People are like, oh, Ben is the cool cousin. It ain't about being cool or nothing. Like people used to use me so much, and I'm like, people used to misuse me. Excuse me, because being used is great. Who's ever giving me those hearts I later life? It's just when people use you so much. It's like when you breastfeed somebody so much, you take the titty out their mouth, they're gonna go, what the hell? It's like, man, I've been breastfeeding you for 64 days. Well, I want the 65th day too. You're like, nah. You know, my pops had just died. He basically was killed. You know what I'm saying? And I was helping take care of him for about 10 years. Oh, yeah, no, it's URLs, especially in November, right? But I was going a little harder too, but I ain't gonna lie. You'll have, appreciate that, Smelly. November, definitely more people, holidays, you can tell. That's why I'm sad that I didn't go harder during COVID. Because even though I was outside every day, I'm quarantined for what? You got the supermarkets open every day, all right? So I went to the supermarket every day. But when certain situations make people sit in the house, you'll see it. You will see it on the internet. Oliver, what up, Oliver? But yeah, my family, they wanted me to for 10 years I was like trapped and tricked. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wanted to help me. All my family got money. My money wasn't good at the time. For 10 years. That's why I used to sell that. Well, I ain't gonna say that's why. But when I had stopped selling drugs and then realized he got sick and nobody wants to, that's all you could do. I'd go to Florida, help him come back, sell drugs, get some money. My mother would cry, run back to Florida. So I was in that loop for a while, and I just started making money. And then when I stopped, I told them, yo, too much bad stuff kept happening. If you move like that, you can't establish nothing. You can't have no room, house, apartment, nothing, job, nothing. So I would hustle. But I'll rent a room. My mother would cry for me to go. No, because this is women, and this happens all the time with women too, especially my exes. They would tell me, "Oh, you spoiled me too much," and they would say that. And I promise you, every time I ended up leaving a girl, they always said that. You spoiling me too much. I said, "What the hell am I supposed to do? You my girl." Yeah, and you know what I mean? And it wasn't just money wise. Sharks in the house. I had somebody. You see, shark. You good. Observation is the key. Yeah. Please stay away from that URLs. Please. You say, what does what mean? No, what does what mean? No, because my father eventually got sick, right? I just been like this with women, man. You know what I mean? Like, especially being Liberian, I was being bathed, and people were like, oh, you were being molested. No, I was being bathed till I was like 13 by women. So it trained me like, oh, word, that's how women be nice to you if you be nice to them. So even with my sisters, they all married bums for husbands. You know what I mean? Because, that's how women pick. This is how you guys pick. Like she's my stepsister. Guy cheated on her in high school. She not only got back with him, she married him. So he wasn't no good father. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I would see stuff like that, and I used to just, oh, I'm gonna be your husband. And I was just doing the lawn need to be mowed. I was doing that for years. Like my family had me, the girls in my family, especially the women, in particular my mother, they had me wrapped up for like, I ain't gonna lie, like 12 years. And then when my pops got sick, I turned it up too, because I'm like, oh dang, none of them, my brothers, nobody really want to help, right? And he's going to die. You know what I mean? But I kept getting robbed and all types of stuff. You can't keep nothing established. Hey, Oliver, if you, I'm gonna be honest, especially if you're a boy, if you are fat, Oliver, you need to lose weight. Forget about what anybody else said. You have to lose weight. You have to be healthy. You can't help nobody if you can't help yourself. So if they're calling you fat, go to the gym. Because fortunately, us men, we don't have the luxury of not taking any accountability, Oliver. No, bullying can be very helpful. It's just today, women are pushing a culture, right? So you got a lot of these boys who are too soft. Bullying can be helpful because it can make you realize something you need to take care of. But what I say about bullying, first you tell a teacher, then you tell a principal, then you tell the parents. If none of those work in that order, that's when we don't go to guns or none of that. We always treat women good too. And I always got to remind them the main gist of my page. Men don't make men soft. The first teacher, I know you got a little eminism in you. The first teachers of every child are the woman. The first teachers of every child is the woman. So every child comes off too feminine. But when you have a man around, it masculines the boy up, right? Because we naturally, because of the biology of the testosterone levels, we naturally gravitate to something that's more testosterone based, right? So then we masculine more up. But you have women pushing, and I know. In this country, we gotta say women are perfect. Women, whites, and gays. If you don't say and those are perfect, they'll try to shut whatever you got going on down. But that's not the fact, right? The fact is, if you ask the average woman, like a Love, what would you rather be? Married or a mother? The average woman answer would say a mother, and they don't even understand that that's pushing single motherhood. You know what I mean? But when that's why once I get into it, I know Love you about to get, because that's gonna make women take accountability. I know you don't like to hear that, but these are facts, right? It's not the men make men. No, men don't make, the testosterone doesn't make something more estrogen based. It's not the biology. That's not science. That's not science. You're not gonna have something that's more testosterone based get around something else that's testosterone based and make it go and make it use the other chemical more. You know what I'm saying? It's 85% of divorces are filed by women, right? If they're college educated, it's 90%. So that means 90% of their children are being raised by women. And if you look up the two main reasons why, it's not about why you just shouldn't date. You should not feel that you're perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, you want to date, you just don't find who you want. You know, who wants the guys you want? They may not want you. That's why you say that. You know what I'm saying? You have to change something. Change isn't bad. You know what I'm saying? But in today's time, women are told that look at this whole fat thing, and this is because of women, right? Now they've turned the word fat into something bad. That Big Pun is a rapper. You say you 40, you may have heard of Big Pun. I don't know. He died from being too fat. And I can look up a whole bunch of other cases of why being fat is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So, but because of women, you can't even say somebody's fat. Now you're being fat phobic and da-da-da. And it's like, man, but this is what the elites have trained women to, because, you know, in order to gain control, you have to gain control of the majority. The majority of people on the planet are women. And yeah, you can look that up, Love, because you're like, no, it's men. I was like, oh, that feminism is going to come out. You can look it up right now. The majority of people on the planet are women, right? You gain control of that, then you can gain control of the masses. And does that mean women should die? Women should, no, it just means women also need change. You can look it up right now, Love. You know what I mean? You can look it up right now. You know what I mean? And that's not by accident. That's on purpose. You want me to? Cause I don't want to do it. You want me to look it up on right now on stream for you? Do you? Do you want me to look it up? That's I don't want to go back because I get it. 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 All right. But the culture is being pushed more by women because women are being told like, look, oh, I don't want men. I don't want you. Do want men. It's just the one you want may not want you. Does that mean you're terrible? No. That's not what that means. You know what I'm saying? It's just change is necessary. That's all that means. All right, love. No, I got you. You know what I mean? I got you. But women pushing the culture and being like I used to. Oh, it's the rap. Like back in the day, a woman understood that struggle is necessary. That's just what people go through. You know what I'm saying? It's not a I need somebody built and this that. That's why it's been like when I don't pay no attention to a lot of these women. Angel, I said some of them ended up taking the sex from me because they were a little too sexy. Whatever, right? But the majority of them, I'm just doing this to really get to change the thought process. Because women don't listen to men. To change the thought process of women. Just like I said, even if I asked you, I know you probably changed your mind now, but you ask the average woman, what would you rather be, a mother or a wife? And they'll say a mother. And that's not good. Women don't even realize that's pushing a single motherhood. And then 85% of the jails, every day I can tell you to look up, 85% of jails are filled with men that come from single mother households. There's a lot of bad facts about women, but women don't want to acknowledge that at all. And that's what women, gays, and white, you know, and that's a bad thing because we have to understand that there are negative aspects to us. You know what I mean? Like I said, those three groups, women, gays, and whites, you say they're not perfect, they'll come in an abundance of people and try to shut down whatever you got going on. Just like I said, look what Diddy. See how powerful that? They still don't even want to associate him as being gay. You know what I mean? Just to keep this type of, these groups are perfect. And it's like, nah, we should not think like that. You know what I mean? You should not think that we're perfect or as soon as somebody says something pertaining to you is, no, look at them. Hold on, look at them. It's not, you know what I mean? Because if I were to do that, that's why when I get around people and I intimidate them a lot, they will try to, you think you know everything. It's not about knowing everything. It's just, no, it's not about men being mad at women. I mean, now, you know, because one thing about men, not boys. That's why I always say girls, boys will curse at you. Boys will hit you. Men will just leave. We just leave. You know, and you know what I'm saying? That's why you see this term that just came out of nowhere, passport bros and stuff of that nature. You have men, because one thing about women, you know what I mean? All it takes is like one bad guy for a woman to go on an I hate nigga campaign. And women will make pages. And women will jump on the media extremely hard. Like you see Doji, she came out, man, they're terrible, all types of stuff like that. And it'll just, and you know, it says, I read a study that says 75% of the women who say they hate men, it's not even from their own personal experience. It's from a story they heard from their girl. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it just became too cool to, no, we'll call it the Western, not just American, the Western, because of social media, this crap even spreading to Liberia. You know what I mean? There was a video that went viral. That's why I don't want to talk too crazy before they end up banning me. But it was, okay, we'll just say this. This guy had on a dress in, this African guy had on a dress. And the whole, I ain't gonna say where at, I'm just saying Africa. That's bad enough I even said my continent. But this African guy had on a dress and makeup, and he looked like, well, I'm not even trying to crack the joke, but he had on a dress and makeup, and the whole village was looking at him. And you know, they was looking at him like, NYC is 6 hours. And they was looking at him like, you think you gonna bring that American? Let me switch subject. But anyway, yeah. If that stuff, just because of social media, it spreads all of this. It makes everybody believe, but it's a money grab. You know how much money they make from men and women being separate? In Atlanta, URL says he's from Atlanta. They had to go because the word, it's just, because, you know, the average person these days is addicted to cortisol. You know what I'm saying? It's in an ATL, young black boys and black girls are still getting taken, like just disappearing every month. And unfortunately, they got black folks in this helping. It's not just because, you know, just like how they got Kai Cenat moving out. When the elites grab, it's just people want to be associated. Because, you know, when you associate yourself with some of these elites, they'll make your family and maybe even your generation good, right? And black boys and black girls are still missing every month. They went to the Muslims. No, excuse me. I'm lying. Hold on, let me rephrase this. They went to the mayor. The Muslims went to the mayor. And the mayor told the Muslims, one of the high Muslim guys, he's like, relax. I'm figuring, I got you. And the Muslim nigga like, I'm telling you that black boys and black girls been disappearing every month for the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And you know what? He said, what the? And they said, oh yeah, and it was a black mayor, I forgot. The black mayor at the time. And they said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But one of the things that make people not look at it so much, because they make men and women, well, they just convinced women that, just like I said, when I do the roses, women, like a lot of them, they want you to be gay, you know what I'm saying? They'll try to send the gay guy to me, and I'm like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? It's like, we need, if I'm paying, this is how the money comes. If I'm paying a mortgage, you paying mortgage, that's 2 bills. If we come together, we consolidate our finances as 1 bill. This is slavery. I'm going to be very honest. People don't even know slavery in America people don't even know the history about, because like, and a lot of us went through either slavery or colonization. Same, I don't want to say same difference, but very similar, colonization and slavery. Slavery made trillions of dollars if you through inflation, and to equate it to today's dollar, it was trillions of dollars they made during slavery. That's why they really started to implement the hazardous stuff that they was implementing during slavery, the raping the man in front of his children and wife, to demasculate him, to make the black woman hate the black man more, because she gonna go, oh, you can't take care of us. You know what I mean? Or the guy raped the man and the woman in front of the kid. You know what I mean? Or the white man, he killed the mother or the father in front of the father in front of the children. Now, what does it do? It makes the black woman make the children better slaves. You know what I mean? All of this stuff. So that's when all that, and those are just some of the things. No, he didn't say it didn't exist. Because, you know, in this country, especially in this country, but the world really, like, to jump on a black man is what's popular, right? But what Kanye West said, he said slavery was a choice. What he was saying, but it's just once people jump on his back with the medication already in his system, he's gonna start talking more trash. Then he's gonna start to be ignorant, right? But he was talking coming from a question point of view. When he said, it seemed like he said slavery was a choice. What he meant was you got 100 slaves in the cotton field, 2 white masters in the house. No, they don't love him now because they see he don't care about dying. Because, you know, that's the first thing, and he has a lot of things implemented in his catalog that still is gonna say negative stuff about Jews. So they're like, even if we kill them, They still may make a clothing line with a swastika or something because he got that. So they see that he really don't care, and that's because of the medication. But when he spoke, he was saying, hold on, why these 100 slaves don't beat the 2 white guys in the house? That's what he meant, right? That bitch ass nigga, excuse me, you got bootlickers, which he is, that Van Lathan who's quote unquote stood up, hey man. No, he got his viral moment, and they even gave him an Oscar for that. That nigga should be ashamed, man. You thought you was just doing something because you stood up when the nigga said your slavery was a choice? You didn't even try to let the question sink in. Like, you know what I mean? But, and a lot of people, now I'm saying that, people are like, oh, wow, that's what he meant? Yeah. But now when people jumped on him and they got the, because you know that's what the white man love to do, get a nigga to get on niggas. He's like, yeah, I got a good nigga. And they said, you know what they said? They said, good nigga. We gonna give you an Oscar. They gave that nigga Van Lathan an Oscar for that. Yeah, that's exactly what he got. It wasn't for nothing. I don't care what they said they gave him a, that's what the white folks do. Kanye was trying to say, and from a questioning point of view, how would it be 100 black folks in the state? But he didn't understand that the whole cycle, now he does, especially because of how they've been messing with his psychological prowess throughout all this medication use, right? Now he understands more that the body really could be, you can do anything to the body, right? Like, it's like you just need to, that's why when you study biology, it is so, the body is so amazing. The human body is, because I'm like, dang, the beings that created us, we come from super big people. Like, how are we so regular? No, we start, we're not even in our bodies until our consciousness, which what people call a soul. We're not there till after the birth. Because you know, a soul consciousness is there after a nervous system is fully complete. So when you see that video of that sperm cell with the wiggly tail going to that egg cell inside the lady, that's not us yet. That's not us. It's just genetic coding. That, I'm telling you, it's so amazing biology. It's genetic coding in that sperm cell and in that egg cell. There's no consciousness in that. Ben don't know. Ben's not in that. So once it gets to the egg cell, and that's why you have, once that sperm cell gets to that egg cell, then it has a new name called a zygote. That's still not you. When that sperm cell gets in, this is how amazing it is. Or genetic, I don't even like to say genetic coding, but when that sperm cell gets into that egg cell, that one sperm cell out of thousands, when he beat the race, got to that egg cell, there's no consciousness in it. It's just programmed to do that. Once it gets there, now it makes 3 sections inside the egg cell. 3 compartments. We're going to call them the germ departments. This is the dermagerm. I forget the other germ. But it makes 3 departments of hundreds of other cells and gives them a job. How smart is that? This one sperm cell gets to the egg cell, makes 3 compartments and says, all right, all you hundreds of cells, y'all gonna work the feet. And he gives them forever jobs. That cell, that one cell gives these things forever jobs, meaning a job that they have to work forever. And what is that? The afterlife? I know a lot about all this stuff. I just don't like to talk about it too much because y'all gonna end up clipping me. But I'm just gonna talk about biology for right now. All right. No, I don't believe in that. In abortion, listen, but it's a woman's choice. All that I don't go because that's a woman's body. If that's what she decides, and that's what we like, if that's what she wants, I feel, I'm be honest, that should be if you have 2 consenting people, right? Because that whole woman body. Because I know guys who a chick did that to them just to get the nigga tight, and all of that stuff. Like, this is not how we used to be, man. You know what I mean? So I would really like that to be a 2-part, because when they keep saying, oh, woman body, woman body, woman body, suppose you got a great man. So you're just gonna kill the child To what? Because he don't want to be with you anymore? Nah. You know what I mean? If you, yes, it's the woman's body, but I believe if you have two consenting people and y'all agree on it, what could I say? But do I want a child to be killed? No. It's just like you said, you got a lot of bad reasons, rape, you know what I'm saying? Grape. A lot of reasons why a child may come here. That's a bad reason. But yeah, but just to let you know, I'm letting you know that fact about the biology, meaning these cells create our temple. They create our temple. We're not there yet. It's not. It's not. It's not. That's what they it's because your consciousness is not there till after birth. Right? It's not there till after birth. But yeah, it's not a person. It's not. That's the temple. You know what I'm saying? Because you have the body, you have the brain, and then you have the consciousness. Well, they call it the soul. Right? So if you're trying to break it down like that, because now you're taking it a different. No, listen. If you have two consenting adults, I don't believe in killing. If that's what you guys agree with, because you're trying to say, oh, since it's not a consciousness in there, who cares about killing it? That's what you're trying to get. You know what I mean? That's what you're trying to get at. That whole process, number one, it's not just about what they say killing a baby, right? It's also messing a woman's body up. You know what I'm saying? That's like, because that fact is what people also mess up, leave out. They're like, okay, abortions also make a woman's body worse. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you do an abortion and a woman's body is better. No, just listen. If that's what a situation warrants, cool. Do I beef? Oh no, you're keeping it up. But biologically speaking, no, it's a consciousness is not in there. So what they have been saying, this is false. Oh, you're killing a baby. Your consciousness develops and this is science. A consciousness develops, and just to let you know now, the type of BS they put out there, especially for women to jump on, because biologically speaking, a consciousness is not there till a nervous system is fully developed. Right? Your nervous system isn't fully developed till after you're born. And they have I forget because it tests brain waves. I forget the name of the machine. But all of this stuff is tested. So just to let you see the type of BS they're throwing out there to make women latch on to argue for nothing. Right? Because it's no consciousness in the egg. It's no consciousness in the sperm cell, right? It's just genetic coding, and genetic coding makes things go. It's like AI. You know what I mean? It's no consciousness in the egg. It's no consciousness in the sperm cell. It's the genetic coding tells it to do. It's genetic coding comes from evolution. You know what I'm saying? Like your ancestors, right? From the main creator, right? But that's where genetic coding comes from. So genetic coding makes things automatically do something. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, it's not a life. And people can look all that up. You know what I mean? Y'all can come back to this live because it's going to be on the page. And you can look at what I said, and you can look that up. There's no consciousness in the sperm cell or the egg cell. You know what I mean? And when they both meet, and their name is a zygote now, still no consciousness in that. You know what I mean? What they come together and do, they build the body. That's what happens. The sperm cell and the egg cell, it builds this. So this is formed before we're even here. So if they try to relay it to, oh no, it's the body. Yeah, it builds the temple, but there's no awareness in that temple. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. If you all know, I need you to like and subscribe though. But yeah, all that abortion, I don't argue about or pay too much attention. If a girl went through a situation, she's gonna do it. You know what I mean? All I tell people to do is just, especially with this whole abortion thing now, ladies, y'all have to, because you know the average woman on the planet is not great, right? So y'all should not want to do that. It's so many forms of protection. Because like I said, that beats up a woman's reproductive organs. You know what I'm saying? So when you really want to have, and now you're having miscarriages, I was stressed out. No, it's probably because of the last 2 abortions yet. Because people, that's what's so crazy, especially with women. We love you to life, but they really neglected the fact that it harms women. And ladies, this is what you guys have done. Like, women keep promoting, this the baby. You're gonna kill a life. You're not killing nothing with the consciousness, number one. But I'm like, what about the woman? This is what women have done, man. Yeah, we had to say. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Boy, I swear. What up, y'all? Hold up. That's why I be loving some of the comments. Alright, I may end up leaving now. Oh! Ooh! Yeah, let me go check out Speed. I may end up having to do that. I don't want to, cause like that nigga sold me bad fish. Where's my wallet at? All right, y'all. Peace.